Let me tell you something most men only understand when it's too late. Men rarely lose their lives because of enemies. They lose them because of the women they choose. It's not always betrayal that destroys you. Sometimes it's the slow leak of energy, peace, and focus. That silent erosion you never notice until you're completely drained. Every great man who fell didn't fall just because of temptation. He fell because he gave access to the wrong woman. The wrong partner can cost you your mission, your money, your discipline, and even your self-respect. And yet, men keep ignoring the signs. Today, I'm not here to attack women. I'm here to protect men, your time, your money, your mental health, your destiny. So listen up. I'm going to show you 6 types of women you should never date. 6 patterns that seem harmless at first, but destroy you from the inside in the end. And you better stay until the last one, because the 6th type is the most painful mistake good men make. The one that bleeds the dignity from your soul and leaves you fighting battles you were never meant to face. First type, the attention addict. The first type is the attention-addicted woman. Her real boyfriend isn't you, it's the crowd. She lives on likes, validation, and the eyes of strangers. You can give her loyalty, focus, and love, but it will never be enough because her appetite is infinite. You think you're competing with other men, but you're not. You're competing with the whole world. And here's the truth. No man wins against the internet. Jung said, people wear masks and end up confusing those masks with who they really are. Her mask isn't her face, it's the public. And brother, if you become just another spectator in her life, you've already lost. In the beginning, her energy is magnetic, almost hypnotic. But soon you realize that every private moment becomes public. Every memory is staged for strangers, and your part of the story is sold for validation. Wise men learn to set boundaries early, because the more you feed her addiction, the more she sucks out your soul. Most men confuse this addiction for personality. They think it's just a phase, but it's not. It's fuel. And when the tank runs dry, her interest runs dry too. Second type, the gold digger. She doesn't see you. She sees what you provide. She studies your wallet, not your character. She values the lifestyle, not the life with you. And here's the coldest truth. The moment someone offers more, you become history. You'll recognize her by her questions. She wants to know your weekend plans, not your vision. She wants to know what you can buy, not what you can build. She's not with you for who you are. She's with you for what you can finance. And when the money runs out, her affection runs out too. Seneca warned about this centuries ago. He who devotes himself to empty pleasures empties himself. You think you're winning by being generous, but in reality, you're renting her loyalty, and all rentals end. Generosity is noble, but when it becomes the price of admission, the relationship becomes a transaction. And brother, when love is transactional, you're just a credit card with legs. Third type, the party girl. Fun in the beginning, destructive in the end. She belongs to the night. New drinks, new people, new stories every week. And you aren't her anchor. You're just another passenger on the roller coaster. At first, it's exciting. The energy, the spotlight, the chaos disguised as freedom. But soon the nights get longer, the stories more confusing, and the excuses weaker. Suddenly, you're waking up at 3 a.m. staring at the ceiling, wondering why she hasn't answered. The answer is simple. The lifestyle is the priority, not you. Dopamine is her dealer. Stability feels like prison. Jung would call this an escape from the true self. She chases external fireworks to escape the internal void. But you don't need to be the bouncer at a nightclub you never wanted to run. You're here to build, not to babysit chaos. When you try to tame chaos, it doesn't become peace. It becomes resentment. And chaos isn't always loud. Sometimes it smiles. And that's where the most dangerous type comes in. The one that seems calm, but sucks everything out of you from the inside. Fourth type, the narcissist. With her, everything revolves around her needs, her stories, her pains. At first, she seems confident, magnetic, even high value. But soon you realize you're not a partner. You're a mirror, and mirrors aren't loved, they're used. When you need her the most, she disappears. But when she wants attention, you have to drop everything. Her apologies aren't apologies, they're weapons. I'm sorry you feel that way. That phrase is her shield. Her memory is sharp for your mistakes, but foggy for her own. The Stoics said, don't argue with tyrants. Remove their power. In her world, you aren't a man, you're fuel. And the more you give, the less of yourself remains. With a narcissist, you can't negotiate peace. You either set boundaries like stone, or you walk away. Fifth type, the promiscuous woman. To many men, she seems like an adventure. Free, intense, exciting. But what seems like passion today turns into emptiness tomorrow. Every casual bond teaches her to detach, not to connect. Over time, depth feels like a weight, and commitment feels like a prison. You think you're the chosen one, the exception, until you realize you're being compared to ghosts from the past. You'll doubt her loyalty. And when you ask for stability, she'll call you controlling. Brother, understand, if intimacy is cheap for her, loyalty will always be expensive, and you're the one who will pay the price. A man without standards is just a tourist in his own life, visiting places he should have never stayed. Sixth type, the woman who doesn't love you. This is the one that destroys good men, the woman who doesn't love you. She might like your presence, accept your gifts, and keep you around for convenience. But love, real love, she doesn't feel. And here's the hardest part. Nothing you do will change that. You can persist, sacrifice, humiliate yourself. But if she doesn't love you now, she never will. Persistence in this case isn't nobility. It's self-betrayal disguised as effort. And the more you try to win her over, the more you move away from yourself. Jung said, until the unconscious becomes conscious, it will direct your life, and you will call it fate. You call fate what is, in reality, just a refusal to accept reality. Every moment spent trying to earn the love of someone who has already decided you're not enough is a moment stolen from your future. Respect yourself enough to walk away. The right woman will never make you beg for what should be natural. I'm not saying this to make you bitter. I'm saying it to protect you. Because the wrong woman costs more than money. She costs you focus, growth, and purpose. This isn't about hating women. It's about serving men, serving you. Your peace is priceless. Your mission is non-negotiable. Your energy is sacred. Build your body, increase your income, sharpen your mind, strengthen your purpose. When you do that, you stop being an option and become the choice. The right woman will never cost you your purpose. She will multiply it. Stop chasing what drains you. Start choosing what builds you up. That's how men ascend. That's how you ascend. If this video helped you in any way, go ahead and leave a like. And if you want to keep evolving, understanding female behavior, and mastering the psychology of relationships, subscribe to the channel now and hit the bell so you don't miss any more content. Here, every week, I'll show you how to stop chasing and start being the man no one dares to lose. A big hug and see you